Do you remember that feeling of waking up full of energy, ready to enjoy the day? That seemingly inexhaustible energy that allowed you to take care of the house, work, and still have energy to go out with friends at night? And now, after turning 60, you wonder where all that vitality went. How many times have you found yourself having to cancel a date with your grandchildren because you simply didn't have enough energy? Or did you have to give up an activity you love because constant fatigue no longer allows it? Perhaps you have consulted health professionals only to hear that this is normal for your age and that you should accept this new reality. Perhaps they offered you medications with an endless list of side effects that end up causing more problems than they solve. I understand this frustration perfectly, because this is the reality for thousands of women over 60. But I need to tell you a truth that many do not share. Chronic fatigue, lack of energy, and feelings of exhaustion are not simply part of aging that you need to accept. They are, in fact, clear signs that your body is asking for help, asking for specific nutrients that have been depleted over the years. The good news is that there are natural, affordable, and proven solutions that can restore your vitality without the side effects of conventional medications. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Before we continue, I'd like to know if you also face any of the challenges I mentioned. Leave a comment below sharing your experience, and feel free to ask any questions you may have on this topic. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly women's health tips. For decades, traditional wisdom and knowledge passed down from generation to generation have shown us the power of nature to maintain our health. Our grandmothers and great-grandmothers already knew many natural remedies that modern science is only now confirming. This ancestral knowledge, combined with the latest scientific discoveries, has revealed 3 specific vitamins that are absolutely essential for restoring energy in women over 60. Vitamins that many of us are severely deficient in without even knowing it. The first miracle vitamin that can completely transform your energy levels is vitamin B12, also known as cobalamin. This extraordinary vitamin is critical for energy production in every cell in our body. Imagine each of the trillions of cells in your body as a small power plant. Vitamin B12 is like the premium fuel that makes these power plants run at their maximum capacity. Without enough B12, these power plants start to work more slowly, producing less energy, resulting in the fatigue that so many of us feel on a daily basis. What many women don't know is that after age 60, our ability to absorb B12 from food decreases dramatically. This is because as we age, we produce less stomach acid, which is essential for extracting B12 from the food we eat. Studies show that up to 30% of people over 60 are deficient in B12 without even knowing it. The symptoms go far beyond fatigue. They include tingling in the hands and feet, memory problems, difficulty concentrating, and even mood swings such as irritability and sadness for no apparent reason. Many women are misdiagnosed with dementia or depression when, in fact, they are simply deficient in this crucial vitamin. The best natural sources of vitamin B12 are mainly animal-based foods, such as eggs, fish, meat, and dairy products. A 100-gram serving of liver, for example, can contain up to 100 micrograms of B12, supplying all your daily needs. Eggs, on the other hand, are not only affordable but also provide approximately 0.6 micrograms per unit. For those who prefer a more plant-based diet, seaweed and fermented foods such as tempeh can offer small amounts of B12, although at levels that are generally insufficient to fully meet our needs after the age of 60. A simple way to incorporate more B12 into your diet is to include eggs for breakfast. An omelet with spinach not only provides B12, but also folate, another essential nutrient that works in partnership with B12. Another affordable option is to include small portions of sardines or tuna in your meals a few times a week. In addition to being rich in B12, these small portions of fish are excellent sources of omega-3, which helps fight chronic inflammation, one of the main causes of fatigue in mature women. For women with conditions such as diabetes or hypertension, it is important to know that B12 does not negatively interfere with these conditions. On the contrary, Some studies suggest that adequate levels of B12 can help improve insulin sensitivity and contribute to cardiovascular health. However, if you take metformin for diabetes, be aware that this medication can reduce the absorption of B12, making it even more important to ensure adequate levels of this vitamin. I want to pause here to ask, have you also felt frustrated when healthcare professionals say that your joint pain is normal for your age and that you just need to accept it? Or when they suggest yet another medication with side effects that worsen your quality of life? Leave a comment. Yes, I deserve natural solutions that really work. Your comment may seem simple, but it will show other women our age that we are not alone and that we don't have to accept discomfort as a normal part of aging. How many times have you felt that your health concerns were not taken seriously? Today, we are changing that story together. Our second miracle vitamin for storing energy after age 60 is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. In fact, vitamin D is more of a hormone than a vitamin per se, and its effects on the body are profound and far-reaching. After age 60, our vitamin D levels tend to drop significantly for several reasons. Our skin produces less vitamin D when exposed to the sun, we spend less time outdoors, and our kidneys become less efficient at converting vitamin D to its active form. Studies show that more than 80% of women over the age of 60 have insufficient levels of vitamin D, and this deficiency is directly linked to chronic fatigue, muscle pain, and generalized weakness. What many don't realize is that vitamin D is essential for the proper functioning of mitochondria, the power plants within our cells. When vitamin D levels are low, these mitochondria function less efficiently, resulting in less cellular energy production and, consequently, the feeling of tiredness that accompanies so many of us on a daily basis. In addition, vitamin D plays a crucial role in calcium absorption, helping to keep our bones strong, reducing the risk of fractures, and allowing us to remain active and independent for longer. Unlike most vitamins, it is difficult to obtain sufficient amounts of vitamin D from food alone. Some foods naturally rich in vitamin D include fatty fish such as salmon and sardines, egg yolks from free-range chickens, and some types of mushrooms that have been exposed to sunlight. A 100-gram serving of wild salmon can contain up to 500 IU of vitamin D, while sun-dried shiitake mushrooms can provide about 1,600 IU per 100 grams. Sun exposure remains one of the best ways to get vitamin D naturally. Just 15 to 20 minutes of direct sun exposure on the arms and legs, without sunscreen, preferably between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., can produce up to 10,000 IU of vitamin D. However, it is important to balance this with adequate sun protection to prevent skin cancer. A smart strategy is to expose yourself to the sun for this short period before applying sunscreen for the rest of your time outdoors. For women with reduced mobility who have difficulty leaving the house, one option is to sit near a sunny window for 30 minutes daily. Although glass filters out some of the UVB rays needed for vitamin D production, some exposure is still better than none. Another alternative is to use special lamps that emit UVB light, similar to those used to treat conditions such as seasonal affective disorder. For those with conditions such as hypertension or diabetes, vitamin D may offer additional benefits. Recent research suggests that adequate levels of vitamin D may help regulate blood pressure and improve insulin sensitivity. However, women taking heart medications such as digoxin or thiazide-based diuretics should consult a healthcare professional before supplementing with vitamin D, as there may be interactions. The third and equally crucial vitamin for restoring your energy after age 60 is vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects our cells from oxidative stress. As we age, our bodies produce more free radicals, unstable molecules that damage our cells, including the mitochondria responsible for energy production. Vitamin E acts as a protective shield, neutralizing these free radicals and preserving the integrity and function of the mitochondria. A recent study of women aged 60 to 75 showed that those with higher levels of vitamin E reported 40% less fatigue and significantly higher energy levels during daily activities compared to women with low levels of this vitamin. In addition, Vitamin E improves blood circulation, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach all cells in the body efficiently, which naturally increases energy levels. The best natural sources of vitamin E are foods rich in healthy fats, such as almonds, sunflower seeds, extra virgin olive oil, avocados, and wheat germ. Just 1 tablespoon of sunflower seeds provides about 6 milligrams of vitamin E, or approximately 40% of the daily requirement. Dark green leafy vegetables such as spinach and kale also contain significant amounts of this vitamin. A simple way to increase your vitamin E intake is to add a handful of almonds or sunflower seeds to your breakfast or afternoon snack. In addition, using extra virgin olive oil in salads not only provides vitamin E, but also additional antioxidants that fight cellular aging. A practical tip is to prepare a salad dressing with olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs, which can be stored in the refrigerator for up to a week, facilitating regular consumption of this vitamin E-rich food. For women with conditions such as arthritis or other inflammatory diseases, vitamin E can be particularly beneficial due to its anti-inflammatory properties. However, those taking anticoagulants such as warfarin should consult a healthcare professional before significantly increasing their vitamin E intake, as it can enhance the effect of these medications. A particularly powerful combination that I have been recommending for mature women is a seed mix, which provides not only vitamin E but also essential fatty acids and other important nutrients. Mix equal parts sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, ground flaxseed, and chia seeds. Add a tablespoon of this mixture to yogurt, oatmeal, or salad daily. This simple addition to your diet can provide a significant amount of vitamin E, as well as fiber, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids, all of which are essential for health and energy after age 60. Something that is rarely mentioned is how these 3 vitamins work in synergy. Vitamin D aids in the absorption of calcium, which is necessary for proper mitochondrial function, while vitamin E protects these mitochondria from oxidative damage. Vitamin B12, in turn, is essential for the production of healthy red blood cells, which carry oxygen to all cells, including mitochondria. It's like a perfectly tuned orchestra. Each vitamin plays its unique role, but together they create a symphony of health and vitality. Many women ask me about supplementing these vitamins. While I always prefer to obtain nutrients from natural food sources, the reality is that after age 60, it can be difficult to achieve optimal levels through diet alone, especially in the case of vitamins B12 and D. If you are considering supplements, it is important to work with a healthcare professional who understands the importance of nutrition in overall health and can recommend appropriate dosages based on your individual needs and medical history. One approach that has worked well for many women is to start by increasing their intake of these vitamins through food and then, after 3 months, have a blood test to check their levels. If they are still low, supplementation can be considered as part of a more comprehensive strategy to restore energy. Keep in mind that the quality of supplements varies greatly, and not all are created equal. Look for products from reputable brands that perform purity and potency testing. In addition to incorporating these 3 miracle vitamins into your routine, there are complementary practices that can enhance their effects and help restore your energy holistically. Regular movement, for example, while it may seem counterintuitive when you're already tired, actually increases mitochondrial function and energy production in the body. You don't need to do intense exercise. Gentle 20-minute walks 3 times a week or water exercises, which are easy on the joints, can make a huge difference to your energy levels. Quality sleep is also essential for restoring energy. Our ability to fall asleep and stay asleep often decreases with age, but there are natural strategies that can help. An herbal infusion such as chamomile, lavender, or valerian before bedtime can promote deeper, more restful sleep. Creating a relaxing nighttime ritual, avoiding screens at least an hour before bedtime, and keeping the bedroom cool and dark are also practices that can significantly improve sleep quality. Another often overlooked but extremely powerful practice is conscious breathing. Just 5 minutes of deep, slow breathing 3 times a day can increase cell oxygenation, reduce stress, and improve mitochondrial function. Breathe in slowly while counting to 4. hold for a moment, and breathe out while counting to 6. This simple technique can be practiced anywhere and at any time, making it a valuable tool for instantly boosting energy when needed. A woman who followed these recommendations shared her experience. After decades of feeling constantly exhausted, I thought it would be my new normal at age 67. I started incorporating foods rich in B12, exposing myself to the sun regularly for vitamin D, and adding sunflower seeds and almonds to my daily diet for vitamin E. In just 6 weeks, I noticed a remarkable change in my energy levels. Now I can spend the whole day with my grandchildren without needing a nap, and I've taken up gardening again, a passion I had abandoned due to lack of energy. For the first time in years, I feel like I've got my life back. Another woman reported, "At 72, I had accepted that I would need a nap every day and that I would never again have the energy for the activities I loved. When I started following these recommendations, I expected a small improvement, but what I experienced was a complete transformation. In 2 months, my energy doubled. Now I wake up rested, remain active throughout the day, and still have energy for an evening stroll. My friends ask me what my secret is, and I always tell them, it's the 3 miracle vitamins. It is important to remember that every body is unique, and the time it takes to notice improvements can vary. Some women experience an increase in energy in just 2 weeks, while others may take up to 3 months to feel the full benefits. The key is consistency and patience. We are reversing years of nutritional deficiencies, and that doesn't happen overnight. However, every small step in the right direction brings you closer to a life with more energy, vitality, and independence. Another important aspect to consider is how these vitamins can help improve other areas of your health besides energy. Adequate vitamin B12, for example, can significantly improve cognitive health, helping to keep your memory sharp and your thinking clear. Vitamin D not only strengthens bones, but also supports a healthy immune system, reducing the risk of frequent infections that can drain your energy. And vitamin E, with its antioxidant properties, can improve skin health, reducing the appearance of wrinkles and promoting a more youthful appearance. A practical tip that many women find helpful is to create a weekly energy meal plan, incorporating foods rich in these 3 vitamins into their daily meals. For example, a breakfast of eggs and spinach provides B12 and vitamin E. A lunch of salmon, avocado, and leafy greens offers all 3 vitamins, and an afternoon snack of plain yogurt and mixed seeds completes the trio perfectly. Having a plan eliminates the stress of deciding what to eat every day and ensures that you are consistently nourishing your body with what it needs to generate energy. For women on a budget, there are more affordable options for each of these vitamins. Eggs are an economical source of B12 and vitamin E. Canned sardines provide both B12 and vitamin D at a much lower cost than fresh salmon, and sunflower seeds are one of the cheapest sources of vitamin E available. Buying seasonal foods, taking advantage of sales, and freezing portions are also strategies that can help keep costs down without compromising nutrition. Something that is rarely discussed, but can make a significant difference, is how digestion affects the absorption of these nutrients. As we age, our production of stomach acid and digestive enzymes naturally decreases, which can compromise the absorption of vitamins and minerals, even when we are consuming adequate amounts. Simple strategies, such as chewing food thoroughly, consuming a small amount of fermented foods such as yogurt or sauerkraut before meals to provide natural digestive enzymes, and avoiding drinking large amounts of liquids during meals, which can dilute stomach acids, can significantly improve digestion and absorption. A homemade digestive tea that can be drunk 15 minutes before main meals is made with a blend of herbs that stimulate digestion: ginger, mint, and a pinch of cinnamon. These herbs not only improve digestion, but also have anti-inflammatory properties that can contribute to higher energy levels. Simply boil a small slice of fresh ginger and a few mint leaves in water for 5 minutes, add a pinch of cinnamon, and drink warm before meals. For women who are experiencing a more challenging transition into menopause or postmenopause, these 3 vitamins can offer additional support. Vitamin B12, for example, can help balance mood, reducing the irritability and emotional ups and downs that many women experience during this phase. Vitamin D has been linked to reduced hot flashes in some studies, while vitamin E can help relieve vaginal dryness, a common symptom that can significantly affect quality of life. The connection between gut health and energy levels also deserves attention. Our gut is home to trillions of beneficial bacteria that play a crucial role in nutrient absorption and the production of certain neurotransmitters that affect our energy levels and mood. Consuming foods rich in probiotics, such as plain yogurt, kefir, and fermented vegetables, along with prebiotics found in foods such as garlic, onions, bananas, and oats, can significantly improve gut health and, consequently, increase the absorption of vitamins essential for energy. As we implement these changes in our diet and lifestyle, it is important to remember that the goal is not just to live longer, but to live better. Having enough energy to do the things we love, maintain our independence, and continue to contribute our wisdom and experience to our families and communities is what really matters. Every small change we make today is an investment in our future quality of life. If you are tired of hearing that you simply have to accept the limitations of age, or that yet another medication is the only solution, know that there is another way. Here on this channel, we have gathered ancestral wisdom and natural knowledge that has already helped thousands of women like us regain their vitality after age 60. Subscribe now and join our community of mature women who are rediscovering the power of natural solutions for a fulfilling life. Turn on notifications to receive our weekly tips that respect your wisdom and experience. We are on this journey together, regaining our autonomy over our health, one natural step at a time. And remember, the best age deserves the best care. I hope this information about the 3 miracle vitamins to restore your energy after age 60 has been helpful and inspiring. Remember that it's never too late to make positive changes to your health and experience more energy and vitality. If you have any questions or want to share your own experience with these vitamins, leave a comment below. Your story may be just what another woman needs to hear to take the first step on her journey of transformation. See you in the next video with more natural wisdom for a full and vibrant life in the best age.